Hello everyone, this is Kriti Sharma from Arya College of Engineering and IT, Hookers, Jaipur. Today we will discuss about ERP implementation life cycle from the subject ERP Enterprise Resource Planning MBA 4th SEM. So first of all, what is ERP? ERP covers the technique and concept employed for the integrated management of a business as a whole. ERP packages are integrated software packages that support the above ERP concepts. ERP, the full form of ERP is Enterprise Resource Planning. It is a kind of software that includes all the departments, and through ERP you can manage your overall organization at any time. Now, the concept of ERP life cycle. There are different stages to implement ERP life cycle. These are pre-evaluation screening, evaluation package, project planning, gap analysis, re-engineering, team training, testing, and post-implementation. We will discuss each phase in detail. So this is the overall picture of the ERP implementation life cycle. These are the different phases as we discussed in previous slide. So first of all, the pre-evaluation screening. In this stage, you have to decide the perfect package for your organization. The total number of vendors, ERP vendors involved in this process. Next is screening. Eliminate the packages that are not at all suitable for the company's process. To remove all the packages that are not useful for your organization, and selection is done on the best few packages that are available to you. Continue with package evaluation. Package is selected on the basis of different parameters. uh, test and test and certify the packages, and also check the coordination with different departments, because ERP is used to connect the different departments with one another, so it should be tested before implementing ERP software. The selected packages will determine the success or failure of the project. Package must be user friendly, as when you create the ERP software, it should be user friendly. The employee should not treated as so tough. The regular upgradation should be available, like post maintenance should be available in this, and it also evaluate the total cost of the ERP package. Now the project planning. In this phase, it designs the overall implementation process of ERP. What kind of resources we need in this, it is identified in this step. Implementation team is also selected, and task is allocated to each and every employee what they will do in this particular phase. Spatial arrangement for contingencies. Now the next step is gap analysis. It is the most crucial phase. In this process, the company can create a model of where they are standing now and where they want to go. Uh, as the term suggests, gap analysis is the analysis to done or to create a clear and complete model to identify the current state of the company and in what direction it want to go in future. So it is done through the gap analysis. This model helped the company to cover the functional gap. Next phase is re-engineering. The implementation is going to involve a significant change in number of employees and their job responsibilities. This is where the human factor of the business comes to spotlight. This step involves many changes and alteration in the number of employees and their job responsibilities, which should be performed carefully, as it directly affects the efficiency of the company. This process must be automated and efficient. Next step is team training. It takes place along the process of implementation. The company trains the employees who are involved in this ERP implementation process. The employee becomes self-sufficient to implement the software after the vendors and consultant have left. So in this phase, the employees are trained to the particular task what they have to perform to implement the ERP software packages. Next phase is testing. This phase is performed to find the weak link so that it can be rectified before its implementation. Uh, Testing is not an exception for a new system to run smoothly. The company will test real life extreme scenarios like what kind of errors user can detect or user can find, the system overload or multiple user logins. These kind of testings should be done. Next phase is going live. uh, the work is complete, data conversation is done, database are up and running, the configuration is complete, and testing is done. So this is the phase where your total ERP process is completed and it is going to live or to provide to the users. The system is officially proclaimed. Once the system is live, the old system can be removed now. Next phase is the end user training. The employee who is going to use the system, they are also identified, and also they have to be trained to use that particular ERP software that you have built. Now the post implementation, this is the maintenance phase, also known as maintenance phase. Employees who are trained enough to handle problems those crops up time to time. This post implementation will need a different set of roles and skills than those with the less integrated kind of softwares. Maintenance is the last step of the ERP life cycle where the uh, constant maintenance of the system involves. This is where the employees will learn to face and deal with the system related problems, while the system should be updated corresponding to the future updates of the softwares. Conclusion: an organization can get the maximum value of these inputs if it is successfully adopts and effectively uses the system. So it is very beneficial to the overall benefit of the organization, because it provides the overall information at any time to the top management. So it is useful to take decisions at any time without less cost. Thank you.